Over the years, you've gotten to know our Studio 5 contributors and the producers who make this show hum, but there are 3 women you've never met who we could not do this show without, and today we celebrate them. Heidi Parker is the unsung hero of Studio 5. She is our primary editor.
Heidi is our backup. So when we are sending in photos for segments, she'll message and say, did you mean to send these pictures of pigs when we're talking about fruit? And I'm like, oh, duh. So we are so grateful for her.
Heidi is a miracle worker. Sometimes I would just send videos from home, right? They're just raw. And Heidi is a wizard that adds music and graphics and voiceovers and makes them this beautiful package that makes them far better than they were when I sent them in.
It's important to acknowledge that Heidi is a self-taught editor. She would practice and try and learn and study. And this was before YouTube and Google and all of the handy tutorials that now are at our fingertips. But the fact that she was able to master her craft in the way that she has is remarkable to me.
Heidi is just dedicated. So she gets here and starts cutting the show well before any of us have even woken up or thought about waking up. And often before I go to bed, I'll comb over the show and I'll think to myself, oh man, there's no way Heidi is going to be able to tackle all of this in the morning. But she never fails to get it done.
I sent Heidi a big long email with a task that I was wanting her to do in her spare time. It felt like a big undertaking, felt like a big ask. And I didn't hear back from her for a few days, so I followed up and I was kind of like, I know, you might not have time for this, but just curious. And she was like, oh, I finished that 2 days ago. It's done, completed.
And I really appreciate Heidi's friendship. She's always the one to ask me about my kids or my family. And those sidebar conversations mean a lot, and I just admire her.
There is someone behind the scenes who we never really see, but plays a critical role on Studio 5, and that is Paige in Master Control. Every show that we tape has this critical time that needs to be 43 minutes and 24 seconds. And Paige is behind the scenes making sure that we hit that runtime every day.
Paige Vreeken is like a warm blanket. When I think of Paige, I immediately picture a smile, and I'm sure my face actually smiles as well.
So with me being a producer and Paige being a master control, the nature of our jobs is that there could be a little bit of conflict, and she's somebody that I could easily disappoint. However, even on stressful days, hard days, especially when she knows that I'm stressed or overwhelmed, I have received a few emails from Paige that just say, hey, you're doing a good job, it's okay, no worries, we got you.
When I was taking on a new role and had lots of new and scary responsibilities, Paige stood up for me, and she made sure that I had a friend in a scary new place.
I think Paige brings a softness to an otherwise kind of quick, pacey, demanding responsibility set, and she just makes our show better. Tani is a magician who brings, I would say, the most important elements of Studio 5 to life. A graphic designer in television doesn't just put words and pictures together, but they are creating a mood. They're creating a little art piece that pops up on your screen and contributes a vibe to a conversation or an interview.
Tani is a master mind reader. She works remotely, and she's often at home multitasking. She's a mom, she's busy working. And so we can't just walk down the hall and tell her what kind of a graphic we want. And Tani just has a way of taking that simple email or that simple request and turning it into a beautiful graphic every time.
Tani is such a talented graphic designer. I know one of the projects that we kind of threw on her was to do a graphic printable for every one of the producers on the team. So she did 8 different printables, all with different looks and feels, and was just able to whip those out and provide those for us to make it as a download for our viewers.
I know I'm gonna like someone when they use exclamation points in their emails and correspondence, and Tani does that. She's always happy and willing and excited to make all of our dreams come true, and that's exactly what she does.
Tani brings a feminine sophistication to our graphic design. She gives it that female touch. So we love that she knows us, she knows our viewers, and we love her for that. We love those ladies dearly, and they have made Studio 5 what it is. So thank you to all of you.